Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dwight here, Retro Crypto YouTube channel. It is May 1st. Wow. Wow, that feels so weird. I was going to say May 1st, 2022. I'm getting old. I remember the year 2000 for you youngins out there. I remember it like yesterday because I wasn't a kid then. I was like 25. But anyway, man, times change. All right, guys. It's the May 1st, 2022 at 7:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the good old US of A. Got a good video for you guys today. It's more like well, for Hexicans, you guys are securing yourself because more likely Hex is holding up your portfolio just like mine. But for the rest of you guys out there, the market's taking a heavy dip. You just got to stay focused on an opportunity to buy cheap. If you really believe in cryptocurrency, buy now. Buy when it's all on fire sale. And it may become a bigger sale. You have to be emotionally prepared. But anyway, this is a Hexagon video. I'm going to be going live later today. So keep an eye out. I haven't picked a time yet, but I'll do that release well ahead of time so you guys know about it. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Smash it. Smash the hell out of that like button right now. Everybody, just hit it. Get me over 50 likes, guys. My channel is exploding. I'm at like 1,251 subscribers. This is awesome. I remember I only had 100 subscribers. And I appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, why not? Just hit that subscribe button, guys. And while you're at that, hit the little bell beside it. It'll alert you every time I upload a new video. All right? Now, got to get this out of the way. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. It is essential that you do your own research before making any and all financial decisions. All right, now that we got that out of the way, guys. Wow, what's going on with the market? HEX is down 11.7%. Bitcoin's down 1.5%. Ethereum's down 2.3%. Roll down here. HEX is in the 8th market cap spot on Crypto Bubbles, which is awesome. I can't wait till, let's see, where's Ethereum? XRP is at 28,044B. Hex is not far at all from knocking XRP off of her little throne. You know what I mean? Because they do have a strong following. At least they used to. And Solana, I truly foresee Hex sliding up to the 6th spot in the very, very near future, and that is going to be super awesome to see happen. All those naysayers, all those people out there saying it's a scam, they can kiss our you know what I mean, Hexicans. But anyway, I truly do feel that Richard Hart cares about the average person. He can't care about everybody, but I do think he wants to be a decent person. And everybody has their own way of defining themselves as being a decent person. But the only thing that matters is that you want to be a decent person or do good things for the world around you. All right. Now, with all that said, so the sacrifice checker is still being updated. So just keep that in mind. But it's still good news, guys, because mid-May is exactly 2 weeks away. So it's all good. It's all good. All right. All right. Jumping forward from there, guys, take a quick look at Bitcoin and just to see how Bitcoin is going to be affecting Hex in the near future. Bitcoin right now with the moving averages here. Let's see, on a daily chart, the 20-day moving average has dipped under the 50 and the 100 days right here. And it is on a downward angle. So, it's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good at all for Bitcoin. I feel very comfortable in saying that I could see Bitcoin hitting $34,000. Hopefully things swing around, but it's a strong possibility we're going to see that happen, guys. On the hourly chart for Bitcoin, the moving averages they're stable, but they look horrible. There's a 200, 100, 50, and 20 days. So, yeah, just got to be emotionally prepared. Look at all this sell volume down here. There's volume, just not positive volume. MACD has us in the bearish trend right now, which lags behind the market. Always got to remember that. Exponential moving average, or the moving average exponential, the proper way to say that, on a daily chart has a super bearish territory. What a surprise. Now, if we look at the 4-hour chart, Bitcoin is still super bearish. The 2-hour chart might look a little bit better. Let's see, just for fun. Nope, super bearish. It is horrible, guys. Just got to stay strong, mentally strong. When the market's doing a pullback like this, I see buy opportunity. Now, I rode the old market. I rode it down like 2018, 2019. I rode it all the way down to from it was what 19,000, the all-time high 19.2. I rode that bad boy all the way down to 3,400, and I brought all the way. Not brought. I bought all the whole way down, and yeah, it was a good decision. It was a very good decision. Obviously. uh, Bitcoin right here with the Ichimoku. Remember, this Ichimoku predicts out to the future, and it goes out as far as May 26th. It's predicting that Bitcoin has some bullishness left in her. And yes, I feel Bitcoin should be a her. Has some bullishness left in her. And then it goes bear. All right, now if we look at this on a 4-hour chart, which I feel is more reliable, definitely bearish in the near future up to the next 4 days out. All right. Now, why do I say I think Bitcoin's a her? I don't know. I just feel Bitcoin is emotional, more emotional than me. That's fine. All right. All right, let's keep this going, guys. All right. Now let's take a look at Bitcoin with my Market Cipher knockoff. You can get it for free on TradingView. I have it on a video. It was called TradingView something. You can always search it in my channel. Let's see here. This there was a short signal on April 7th. Sell signal. Bearish continuation. Bearish continuation. Bearish continuation. Nothing exciting for Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin is on a downtrend if I ever seen one. Ugh, horrible downtrend. We'll save our time and keep this rolling forward. Bitcoin and Bollinger Bands, it is on the oversold side of things. So it might be a good opportunity to buy this. Remember, when you see something on the oversold or the RSI right here, as long as it's on the bottom side, you know it's a good chance you might want to get it might be a good opportunity to buy it. But when you see it on the opposite end of things, no, you want to take your time. Wait for a pullback. So I know people jumped on a HEX the other day because they didn't want to chase it going north, and it would have been a huge mistake. All right. Now, this is why you're watching me right now, and now we're going to talk about this in depth. HEX. HEX is doing phenomenal, guys. Now, HEX did do a big run up recently, and it ran all the way up to 18. It hit 19 cents. It made it all the way to 19 cents recently. But now we're in the middle of a pullback, okay? So, as I drew right here, I said this resistance point at 19.71. And where did it hit resistance? Just shy of it, all right? So, that was pretty much on point as far as I'm concerned. Now, you have this portion here. This is the resistance where it's sitting right now. By the time I do this video, it may have already broken through this 15.81 cent point, or it may hold and go back up. It's hard to really say what HEX wants to do. It may want to go up. It may want to go down. It is what it is. Now, their bottom support, I drew my bottom support line at exactly 12 cents. Now, the VPVR, the VPR right here, it drew its support right above mine, which is at 12.5 cents. But I'll take it. That means I was right on point where I drew the support line. All right. So, long story for short, for HEX, it can go either way right now, guys. Let's just hope these supports hold. Let's just hope that it holds down here at 12 cents, doesn't go any lower. But if it does, it'll just be a buy opportunity for somebody. It's not really, I don't see HEX crashing with the rest of the market right now. Now, one thing you got to be careful with HEX, and I'm going to keep saying this. You know the whole thing, buy the news, sell the event? Don't be shocked if HEX doesn't do a major pullback once Pulse Chain goes live. Because you remember, you're going to have EHEX, HEX on Ethereum, and then you're going to have PHEX, Pulse Chain HEX. You're going to get two of everything. So it's going to affect it one way or the other, all right? Just got to always look out to the horizon, all right? Don't get caught with the grass is greener. That's why I keep my old wife around. I love that old lady. I always pick one. I'm like, I'm going to trade you in for a new model. Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, I love my wife. All right, here we go. I had to pause it real quick. My wife just said she's going to kill me in my sleep behind me. All right, here we go. Let's see here. All right, so we're going to take a look at HEX with the moving averages, and we're going to look at the daily chart for moving averages with HEX. And Ah, man, that was beautiful. Look at that. Boom. Shot straight up. But of course, it's doing a healthy pullback. Nothing goes straight up forever. That's bad, actually. All right, the 20-day moving average crossed over the 50-day moving average on a daily chart, which is a good thing. Very good thing. The MACD has HEX as bullish right now. Now, if we look at the 4-hour chart, it should look even better. Look at this. That is beautiful. 50-day just crossed over to 200 and 100. The 20 days well past everything. This is what we want to see, guys. Let's keep if we can get this 100-day cross over this 200-day moving average, we are looking good for HEX. HEX is bullish. Even in the middle of its pullback today, it is still bullish. MACD on a 4-hour chart does show some bearishness on HEX, so it may not be done pulling back yet. It may have some more to go. With the exponential moving average, or the moving average exponential, however you like to say it. Let's see here. That's the 2-hour chart. Sorry, we don't care about no 2-hour chart. All right, HEX is very bullish with the daily chart here, and the 4-hour chart is also very bullish. Now, what's the difference? This has so much support. There's no reason to talk about, but it is dipping down into the chart over here. So hopefully it doesn't dip much further. It's still bullish, but it is showing some bearish tendencies as of right now. But the daily chart has it still 100% bullish. The moving average, I'm sorry, this is the Ichimoku chart going, this first chart goes out to May 26th. It's predicting HEX to stay bearish and then some bullishness towards the end. I don't think that Ichimoku is going to be reliable, distant term and distance on HEX because there's so much going on behind the scenes with Pulse Chain and etc. Now, right here, you'll see the 4-hour chart has HEX predicted to be relatively bullish. Doesn't have it explosively bullish, but relatively bullish, so we have to wait and see. Ichimoku bands on the 4-hour chart has HEX as neutral. RSI has as neutral. That means that HEX, you could buy or sell it today. All right. I would hold off. I think it might pull back a little bit more, but hopefully it doesn't. The fear and greed indicator has HEX as being fearful right now, by the way, guys. And let's jump backwards to the daily chart here. Ichimoku on a daily chart still has HEX as being overbought, very much so. So, you gotta be careful with it. My gut says that it's going to pull back a little bit more. You might be able to get it a little bit cheaper, maybe like towards the 14 cents or more significant than that. Market Cipher. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm just a guy on the internet who loves cryptocurrency. All right. All right. Market Cipher here with the daily chart and HEX has HEX super bullish. This is a reversal from previous trend. This is a bullish continuation. This is a long signal right here, a bullish continuation, and a little bit of a bearish candle here, but nothing to worry about, not yet. The 4-hour chart. Now, the 4-hour chart's a little bit more volatile because it's much more compressed, and you're going to see that actually it's doing a bit of a pullback. So I'm not quite sure because there is a short signal here, and it did drop. Like I said, I think it's going to drop a little bit more, guys. There's a bearish continuation, short signal. Yeah, I would tread lightly if you're planning on buying HEX. I would watch the market closely because I think it's going to pull back more. Let's see, HEX with the Fibonacci retracement. I always like to throw this in here. Right now, I'm considering on an uptrend. So, for the 100% going upwards, let's correct this right here. And with an uptrend, the sweet spot to buy in at is at like around 13.6. So that's kind of funny. I said 14 cents. The Fibonacci retracement says 13.6. It feels good when you actually know what you're talking about, and you like, I hope I know what I'm talking about. And then the charts confirm that you know what you're talking about. That is awesome. All right, so let me jump this up a little bit. Yep, so that's a sweet buy spot if you're looking to buy HEX today. All right. Fibonacci retracement, you can't go wrong with that one. Well, sometimes, but not usually. All right, that's it for HEX. Basically, I'm predicting a little bit of a pullback for HEX. I would not buy HEX today. I would shoot for about 14 cents. Fibonacci retracement says 13.5 cents. And that's where we're at. Bitcoin, bearish, super bearish. I wouldn't be shocked to see it drop down to 34,000. I don't want it to, but it can happen. Right now, it's up 1%. It's very volatile right now. Nobody knows what it's going to do. By the time I get this video uploaded, everything's going to change. But that's part of the game. Excuse me, guys. All right, Hedron. Ugh. One of my favorite YouTubers, Trevon James, found something with Hedron. Watch his video, and you'll get updated on that. It's pretty cool. But long story short, buying Hedron with, like, say, USDC versus with HEX, you get much more with HEX. But I'm liking Hedron. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to jump forward here real quick. I'm liking Hedron. I'm going to take a bigger stake in it. I'm going to go with my gut. Because Hedron is what I'm going to need. When things kick off in a 555 stakes, when I start seeing the value and doing, you know, the 15-year. Because I already see the value in it because my experimental 5555s, with the experiments that I did, when I look at it on hex.com and go to my stakes, those 5555s annual, the rates are at 32%. And the others are like 14%, 15, you know, I mean, down as low as 11, 12, but they drop down substantially. But when you do it maxed out for 15 years, that rate is really good. It's quite delicious. So I think that that's where Hedron is going to really find its niche, but it's going to take some time because people have got to start doing their stakes through Hedron, trusting Hedron to do their stakes still, to then take advantage of the using the Hedrons and taking loans out. And then once the loans start flowing, and once people start gambling and doing dumb shit with their money, when people are done doing dumb shit with their money and they start losing, and then they can't pay back their loans, then people like me want to dip in there and start buying up these loans that are on default and on the liquidation. So I'm kind of liking it, guys. I'm really liking this. Now, this is also something else I like about Hedron. Look at this. Now, I guess this will be day 64 since it's been out. But if you go backwards here, burnt. Now, anybody can mint from their stakes. But look at this, borrowed. So I'm seeing people borrowing. Now, these borrows, most of them, well, that was a lot. That was a big borrow. That was a very large borrow. That was actually real money there. But I'm starting to see people borrow. And the more people that borrow, the more loans that eventually are going to start to default. So once people start borrowing, guys, because that's the big part of this, is for people to get loans. So, but I think it's going to take a little bit. It's going to, like, as the market falls right now, and all the other cryptos are tanking, but HEX is doing good. I don't know. I just got a feeling for this. I'm going to pick up some more. And I always say this crap. Like I said, I'm going to get some Maximus. I'm going to get some Maximus. And I never did. Why didn't I? Because, I don't know. Maximus, it went out for 15 years. There was just so much that I questioned. Like, I understand the contract is going to execute it. The DAO contract will execute itself in that 15-year marker. But it was just, I don't know. It just went out so far. It was kind of a gamble, even though I definitely see the reward. Oh my gosh, with the T-shares, I saw the reward. But I kind of stood back a little bit on that one. And I feel comfortable with it. And that means I can sleep at night. Hedron, I feel more confidence in because I can see the immediate use of it. And part of the problem with the crypto world is people are like, well, what do you use it for? Well, what does it do? A lot of times the projects are like, well, what do you know, I understand DeFi, but everything's DeFi. It's like, what are you solving? And with Hedron, immediate solution, immediate gratification. I don't know. That's where I'm at with that. But anyway, let me get off that tangent there. Hedron right now is, we got the 4-hour chart. Ichimoku is predicting to be bearish. What's new? It's currently floating at 0.0000012521. Let's see here. It did spike up a little bit in value yesterday. I did notice that. I found that to be relatively interesting. Now the 20-day moving average is curving up, so the average looks like it might be heading up towards the 50-day. Wouldn't be celebrating though. But I do feel that it is a great buy spot for it. I do not foresee it going much lower. I think this was the bottom, which was at that 10984. Um, I'm going to buy about $300 worth, which is insignificant right now. It's not a ton of money, but long term, it could be a major play. Actually, yeah, I don't want to get too greedy. I'm gonna buy $300 more. I never try to be too greedy. I try, a little taste here and there. And basically, it's like newfound money to me. Matter of fact, I'll tell you exactly what it is. Uh, uh, there it is. It's 583. All right, so it's like 583 of newfound money. $583 of newfound money because I took my PulseDoge coin. I took that airdrop, flipped it. Hey, I'll take that. You know what I mean? So I turned it to HEX actually. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, P33. I'm glad I stood this one out. I just felt. Oh, I'm sorry. This is PulseDoge. PulseDoge. They were on a upward trend here. They dipped underneath of it. So you can call it a buy opportunity, but it definitely dipped underneath that trend where it was headed upward. So keep that in mind. PulseDoge is the official meme coin of us Hexicans. I don't care what anybody says. PulseDoge, you remember that they're way down. Well, they're definitely on a downward trend overall. And until they cross over, like, what is it, a penny, 0.016, they will continue to be on a downtrend as far as I'm concerned. That's what the Fibonacci retracement going in reverse. All right. I drew this chart here for P33. I'm glad I didn't buy P33. Hey, high five to those guys who got it down here, sold it up here. You're the shit. Sweet. Nice. Good job. Me, I took and wrote it down a little bit. I mean, I was holding out for it. I watched it, and all I did was just go backwards, guys. It just felt too good to be true. I understand the concept of the liquidity. If everybody just got together and dumped just a little bit each into the liquidity, it would explode. But we've got to do it, and nobody did it yet. And nobody really stopped. They start taking the profits and running with it. Doesn't mean they can't do big things in the future. It's just not doing big things today. Now, if it drops a little bit more, I might get a taste. But right now, I'm just going to hold off and watch and keep letting you guys know what's going on with it. But right now, it's at 0.5311, 53 cents basically. US dollar, 53 cents. Hey, you Australians. I got a lot of Australians that watch this channel. So I get it on your nerves that everything's always like, oh, US dollar, US dollar. Such a big world out there. And one of these days, I'm going to see y'all country because, I don't know, I love to fish. I like outdoors to a degree. Outback looks a little hot, but look like you have some good looking women down there too. But anyway, let's go back into this. Any invites? No, I was playing. All right, here. All right. No, I'm not. Paul's shame may change all our lives.
Pillow over the face, maybe?
Oh, my wife just said pillow over the face. Yeah, Paul's chain is going to change our lives, guys. It is going to change. Leave a comment. What do you want to do when Paul's chain takes off? What is your plan? Because, like, we're only 2 weeks out, guys. It's getting a little weird. And I still have not fully played with the testnet. So I'm ready. And I got to get my crap together. All right. All right. So this is P33 here. You can see it on a downward trend there. And then I drew this as it was bouncing around. And then, but it remained on top. So I was like, okay, that is good. That's a good sign. So now we're heading sideways. So what I did was I added a wedge in here. I want to see it break out to the top of this wedge. And once it does that, I may go ahead and pick up some P33. This little tactic of mine seems to work very well. If I can map it out going downward, if I can at least find support, if not break north, then draw the wedge in, going sideways, and then I have, it's a very good indicator for me. All right, Ichimoku with the P33 is predicting relatively bearish and then a little bit of bullishness in it. The Ichimoku hasn't been too reliable with P33 because it's so new. $1.41 is the point to get if it breaks past $1.41, that's when you know that the Ichimoku is officially bullish again. But until then, it's still in a bearish territory. All right, guys. So, long story short, big things are coming. Big things are happening. All right, this is what I need you guys to do for my channel. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I don't give what the comment's about. Leave a comment. YouTube loves comments. Please join my Discord group. There's a link in there. I want to talk to you guys. I want to chat. I will be doing a live video later today. I haven't picked the time yet, but I will be notifying everybody some point near future. And until then, peace out and stay blessed.